those were the two that I glanced in whenever I was at the yard sale. So this stuff has really not been looked at, and it looks like we've got some mouse poop here. Let's hope this isn't like a mouse sanctuary. Alright, so we just left the yard sale. I am completely covered in dust. It was so dirty. I went up into these rafters in this old shed that hasn't been touched in probably like 30 or 40 years, is what the lady was saying. And I got some really cool stuff. It's in the back right now. A lot of Christmas stuff and Halloween stuff, which is perfect. I think I paid $27 for everything. And I think we hit the jackpot. So let's go check it out. Alright, here's the stuff. I'm going to start getting it out, and I'm going to talk about what we got today. I don't want to talk too loud because I don't want to wake up the neighbors. It's still kind of early. Alright, so let's get started. The first item that I have here is a cast aluminum saucepan made by Wherever. And anytime I find cast aluminum, vintage cast aluminum, I usually pick it up. I think I'm about $1 into that. This is an awesome, heavy, antique piece of purple glass. I think it's a light bulb cover for an outdoor light. It has bubbles in the glass, and I have that listed for $49.95 right now with 2 watchers. I paid $1. This is a Hummel, and unfortunately it does have a little bit of an issue on the braid. It's re-glued, so I think I paid $0.25 for it, so not too bad. Of course we know who this is. This is E.T. and it's bubble bath. It's really not worth anything, but I am going to put it in my 1980s lot of stuff that I'm putting together. This is a nice piece of pottery. It cost me $2. It's made by McCoy, and it's a unique shape, and it's a rare color, and I have that listed for $19.95 right now too. And then this box, entire box of little baggies, I picked it up because that's perfect for an eBay seller or an online seller, because I can put little things in there. It was not 2 clocks, but it did cost me $2 for that entire box. Now, this is awesome. This is covered in authentic dust, and it is a chandelier, electric chandelier. I believe that they would consider this Gothic style or Spanish Revival, but that should do pretty well. Also, these 2 blow mold pumpkins. So anytime you find these plastic light up items for holidays, you should buy them, especially ones made by Empire. This smaller one here is made by Empire as well, and I paid $2 for that smaller one, and that should probably sell for 20 bucks by itself. And then these 2 larger ones, they are a little faded, but I think I can do pretty well on those as well, and you can see that Empire logo faintly on the bottom there. Usually they come with a light and a plug. This is a boombox, Sony boombox. I have another video that talks about how good boomboxes do. This is, I paid $5 for it, and it should be worth about $55 to $75. Now, this is a really old set of Wise Men blow molds, and I'm expecting to make pretty good money on them, probably in the $200 to $300 range. This Noel candle also has some cracks in it, but I'm into it very little. And then Baby Jesus by himself should be able to sell for $30 or $40. And then the original thing that he sleeps in, that should sell by itself for also maybe $30 or $40. And I'll probably split those up. Alright, so I am going to put some of these other things away right now. I'm really excited to see what's inside. I've only opened 2 of these boxes, but it's covered in dust, and I have to leave pretty soon. So let me get this stuff put away, and then I'll start going through there. Alright, now for the educational portion of the video. When I go to a yard sale and I find old Christmas stuff, there are a handful of things that I'm looking for that are worth a ton of money. Number one, the best thing that I usually look for are the matchless starlights. You can see that a couple here sold for $636. They don't all sell for that much. Some sell for, on average, about $30 to $45 each. But you can make huge money on those, so I'm always looking for them. Next, Noma bubble lights. They don't have to be Noma, but Noma's probably the top brand. And you want to try and find the Noma lights that are in the box, but even just parts sell well. So I pick those up, and usually you can get them for pretty cheap, especially if they're not working. Next on the list are something that you'll find in a lot of yard sales and estate sales. They're mercury glass ornaments, but the specific ones that we're looking for are the ones with the indents on the front. You can see they're kind of depressed in the center. These can sell for a lot of money. You can see there, $195 for a dozen. They don't all sell for that much, but you can pick them up and lot them and make good money on those. Next up are figural lights. And these are basically little characters. They could be Christmas related and maybe not, like this little pig playing a horn that sold for $123. Usually they're made with milk glass, which is that white glass that you see a lot of antiques made with, and they can sell for a lot of money. So, and you can usually get them cheap. So I just buy them. Also, mica houses. That's what I call them. They're little houses, usually made in Japan. One of the top names is Putz, P-U-T-Z. You can see those ones sold for $320. A lot of times they get damaged because they're made of cardboard, but they can still sell for a lot of money. And the mica on the roofs is actually made of ground up rock. It's the way that they made glitter back then. So those do sell very well. And lastly, something that I'm always looking for are the knee hugger elves. And the knee hugger elves were popularized recently, but they've always been a collector's item. Elf on a Shelf is basically a knee hugger elf, but you want to look for the vintage ones. Those ones sell for the most, and you can lot those up and sell them for huge money. And I find those relatively often. Alright guys, educational time is over. Let's jump back to the video. We'll go through this old box of Christmas stuff. Hopefully we get some good stuff in there, and then we'll wrap up the video. Alright, here we go. Let's see what's inside. So first is this old box here, and looks like it says made in the USA, which is a good sign. We got pink, kind of older, shiny bright. So these are mercury glass Christmas ornaments. And usually I'll see shiny bright, which is made in the USA, or I'll see, if they're newer, they might not have anything on the cap right here. If they are older, then I might also see Poland. This is an older box. Any brand? Yeah, here's Shiny Bright. Let's see what's in here. Alright, so some smaller ones. And some of them don't have a cap. That one says Japan on it. Okay, so these ones aren't actually, they don't actually go with the box, but these old boxes are really cool, especially when they're clean. Alright, those were the two that I glanced in whenever I was at the yard sale. So this stuff has really not been looked at, and it looks like we've got some mouse poop here. Let's hope this isn't like a mouse sanctuary. We're gonna get this and we're gonna... Okay. Let's see what we have in here. So more Shiny Bright, okay. And that's an older one. Hard to tell, but some of these miniature ones, like this down here, if we found a whole bunch of these, you can actually do really well on miniature ones because people like to decorate little miniature feather trees, and so they do well. So more mercury glass bulbs there. Old bell ornament. And some tinsel. And we got some mercury glass beads. Sold a lot of these before. And those actually do really well. So that's good. Hopefully we have more too, because we can lot it up. So I guess we can leave that open so we can see what we've got. If a mouse runs out of here, like, got more signs of mice. If a mouse runs out of here, hopefully it doesn't go up my pants. Okay. Don't think I've ever seen this before. It looks like some kind of a plastic poinsettia garland. I'm sure that this would also sell. But I do not know how much it's worth. I should be putting the values in the description or on the screen. Alright, this just looks like tinsel, and it's not very clean. It's probably used as the mouse nest. Ah, darn. I can see there is mouse nesting stuff in there. So that's probably just going to go in the trash. And some kind of plastic, old like plastic trash bag stuff that was stuffed in here. I don't want to make a mess. I'll just see if I can push this to the side. Alright, so what is this? I don't know what it is, but it's cool. Let's see if we have a brand on here. Don't see a brand, but it looks like it looks like a tree topper. It's probably going to go over a light at the top of your tree. Has mouse poops on it and inside of it. This is going to need a lot of cleaning, but that's really cool. That should do well. Okay. If we could get it cleaned up. Okay, cool. Here is indoor floodlight and fixture. So a lot of times, this one looks like the bottom of it was chewed up by mice, but a lot of times these were used to light up aluminum Christmas trees. They would have, they would rotate a color wheel in front of it, and then it would shine on the Christmas tree. Alright, what else is in here? Got a little light here. This might actually go with her. I'm guessing it probably does. Okay, what's inside of this box? I need 2 hands for this. Alright, here we go. Alright, well, more bulbs. Shiny bright, it looks like, for the most part. Okay, so that's that. I should probably be wearing gloves. Remind me not to touch my mouth after doing this before I... Oh, well, there's where the mice lived. Looks like a wonderful place. Right inside of the sparkle bright angel hair. So I think I'm just gonna throw that away. Now we got a couple more boxes here. Look like ornament boxes. This is a cool big old box. And okay, more of the same. There's a little spider in there. Daddy Longlegs. More shiny bright. So these ones match the box. Okay, and then the last one in here. This is probably the best box. Alright. That's an ugly ornament. It's like a styrofoam ball with a hook on it. Maybe they're supposed to look like snowballs. Probably homemade. Looks like we got some pretty good stuff, especially for the price that we paid. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.